The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. In motion left is Watkins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And again, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Shifts by him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Rodgers again now. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Crosby is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Brady going to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 11 now. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Rodgers to throw once more. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers on the move to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Brady dumps it off to Fournette. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And out across midfield down to the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Now Brady. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Brady to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Cameron Brate from 19 yards away. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point put through by ChUcKyRaGe, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rolling to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that that play, he didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw, Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Rodgers to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. To throw is Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Rodgers with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield.